immediately, but as you keep, I call it OQP, you will actually get a transform life to build a few. It's one of the best ways to build residual income, tenor residual income. So you can see there are two factors there. The factor happening inside of you and the factor happening outside of you. Those factors happening inside of you is called determining factors. Those factors happening outside of you is called contributing factors. So you cannot control the contributing factors, which are the sun, the moon. You can't control them. The president, the governor, the naira, the dollars, the pound sterling. Of course, you can't control them. Of course, the dirham, you can't control them. Your auntie, your uncle. These are all contributing factors. They can slow you down, they can delay you, they can fast track your success, but they can never stop you. What actually stops men is the factor happening inside of us. Those factors are called determining factors. So there are two determining factors inside of us, a positive and a negative, a winner and a loser. So focus on the positive, focus on the winner. Ignore. Tell your neighbor, ignore. Ignore the negative factors, ignore the loser. So the positive factors you need to focus on is your faith, your courage, your determination, commitment to follow the process, vitality, fidelity. That are the factors you need to focus on. The factors you actually need to ignore is fear, doubt, anger, resentment, hatred. Of course, these are the factors you need to ignore. So looking at it right now, you are the most important factor, because once you improve, everything will improve. Once you grow, everything will grow. And you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. Tell your neighbor, I am the most important factor. So we started this class. If you are not, people you see around you is not the kind of people you want. The kind of resources available to you is not what you want. The life you are living is not what you want. Don't change them. Change who you are. Once you improve yourself, everything will change. They will either fall off or they will improve and stay with you. So we started this class last week. Is M for the top in any industry you want to go. Today should be part 3. M for the top. M for the top in your industry. Today is part 3. And today is 26 of 11/20/24. So aim for the top in your business, in your industry. Aim to be the best of the best of the best. So how to become the person in the picture? How to become the person in the picture? The person in the picture. So you must actually picture a future you would like to feature in. So you cannot picture a future, you can never feature in that future. So the good news is that okay, we have about 8 outlines here. So the first one is a course that we need to. The first outline. Let me have to clean this so that can have enough space to write. Perfect. So okay. Okay. So we have about 8 outlines here. So the first one is understanding your industry. So you need to understanding your industry. So any industry you want to go into, you have to understand it to actually dominate, be at the top. Know where the value is. You know where the value is, know where the value is. So because if you don't know, it's difficult to actually achieve what you don't know. Aim for the top. Please, you can aim for the top. Don't be at the bottom, aim at the top percent of that industry. The top 10%, not the, but they share 90% of the reward, recognition, every good thing is there. So number 4, become the person in the picture. Become the person in the picture. So how do you become the person in the picture? Imagination and communication, operating at the higher level of value creation. So learn the language. Every industry, every level has learn the language. Every industry has a language. So speak the language of that level, and then you actually become the top of that 10% of that level. So follow the leaders. Follow people who actually follow the leaders who are actually doing well before you innovate. Number 7, build repeatable relationship. Build a repeatable relationship. A repeatable relationship. Build reputation. So number 8, build quality relationship. Build reputation, build quality relationship. So it's relational. So last we started talking about understanding your industry will help you to anticipate projects and look into the future and make a decision today that will fulfill your desired future. So if you don't understand, how do you anticipate? How do you mitigate? How do you know the risks involved? So we discussed that we have some questions here that will help you know your industry. When did it start? Why does it exist? And who does it serve? Who is benefiting from it? And how can I also be a beneficiary to it? What is the standard and model of excellence? What are the possibilities of me becoming a great person, be at the top? What will it need? Will it be needed or value in the future? what is the risk. And the risk is not for you to quit, it's not for you to give excuse, it's not for you to procrastinate, but for you to mitigate, prepare, and create contingencies and options. So 4 level of value. That's where does the value lies. The value lies, we put there the implementers, the managers, the communicators, and the imaginators. So we discussed all those ones yesterday, and we said that the top 10%, that's where we went to, the top 10%, aim for the top 10%. So, and we made statements, we said every industry exists in the hierarchy of value in which the top 10% enjoy 90% of the revenue, recognition, reward, and resources available. So they leave the 90% to fight for the 10% of the reward, revenue, recognition, and of course values available, resources are available for them. So every industry, like music industry, football, food, every industry, you see sales professionals, every industry. So aim for the top because the bottom is too crowded. Aim for the top or you get out of the game. Reason is because there are 2 gates in life: to a kingdom, to a city, to an industry. The first one is the gate, the first one is the palace. So the gate gives you access, the palace gives you the control. So we started talking about yesterday that the same is true for our industry. Don't just struggle to come inside, also aim for the top. So we discussed that the top of the 10% of the implementers, operators, manpower, and laborers will actually be at the management level, and the top 10% of the management level will be selected to be at the communication level, to be a teacher, trainer, a negotiator, consultant, and the top 10% of the consultants or communicators will be at the imagination levels, innovators, directors, and thinkers. So aim for the top in every stage of your career in life. So today we are going to start from becoming the person in the picture. So we start from here, becoming the person in the picture. So that is a course outline we need to talk about today. So if you are ready right now, write this on your notes so that you can get the ball rolling. So, so becoming the person. Okay, let's take this down because it's very important. Write this down your note. The picture is actually the vision of your success. Becoming the person in the picture, because the picture is actually the vision of your success. That means, who are you seeing yourself to be? Next 1 year from now, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, who do you see yourself to be? That a picture of your purpose on earth is your vision. So the picture is actually the vision of your success. So the picture is actually the vision of your success. Full stop. The vision of you at the top, comma, successful leader, comma. The picture of you at the top, comma, successful leader, at the highest potential level of your life. The picture, the vision of you at the top, comma, successful leader, and the highest potential of your life requires you to be the ultimate, better, wiser, smarter, positive version of you. The vision of you at the top, comma, successful leader, and the highest potential of your life requires you to be the ultimate version of you, better version of you, wiser, smarter, bolder, and positive version of you. So the picture of you, the vision of you at the top, comma, successful leader, at the highest potential level of your life requires you to be the ultimate, better, wiser, smarter, bolder, positive version of you. So this is what it requires. The vision of you at the top, comma, successful leader, at the highest potential level of your life requires you to be the ultimate, comma, better, comma, wiser, comma, smarter, positive and positive version of yourself. So the picture of you are looking at the top requires you to become a better person, not this version, because this version cannot be the president of this country. This version cannot be consultant to president to governor to senator. So that picture of me that have to actually make me to learn myself, because it demands me to be the best version of myself, the ultimate version of myself. So the vision of myself at the top, being a successful leader, requires me to be at the highest potential level, which requires me to be the ultimate, better, wiser, smarter, bolder, positive version of myself. So that will lead us to understand that for you to be the person at the picture, you must actually do one thing, which I'm going to discuss right now. Preparation is the key. So you must prepare. I put it on my notes. Preparation is the key. 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 So you have to underline it like this. Under becoming the person in the picture. So to become the person in the picture, preparation is the key. Right under here, preparation is not just the key to success, but it's the highest act of faith. Preparation is not just the key to success, Preparation is not just the key to success, but it's also the highest act of faith. James 2 verse 4, James 2:14. It says, faith without work is dead. Preparation is not just the key to success. It's the highest act of faith. It's the highest act of faith. Preparation is not just key to success, but it's the highest act of faith. So if you believe that you'll become a great man tomorrow, you start now to prepare. You believe you're going to be a good footballer tomorrow, you start now to prepare. You know you're going to be a good boxer tomorrow, start now to prepare. You know you're going to be MD and CEO of a company, start now to prepare. Preparation is not just the key to success, but also the highest act of faith. Full stop. Is that with me, shall I said, write this down. You're not preparing yourself today for where you believe you will be tomorrow. Preparing yourself today for where you believe you will be tomorrow. Preparing yourself today for where you believe you will be tomorrow. Preparing yourself today for where you believe you will be tomorrow. So becoming the person in the picture demands preparation. Don't just have a picture of who you want to be tomorrow and you refuse to prepare for that person. But that person demands to be ultimate, powerful, stronger version. So when I see people that says, I want to succeed, I say, how do you want to succeed? Say, by God's grace. Please, by God's grace is not a strategy. By God's grace is not a preparing today. Every great man you see, David prepared, was taking care of the sheep, killing the animal that came to eat the sheep. He was actually working on his skills. Joseph also prepared. You see him started, when he noticed that he has big dreams about himself, he started dreaming, started interpreting dreams, started about his dreams. So all these things you see, even Christ. In fact, Christ had to do 40 days fasting and 40 nights and was tempted by the devil. And when he came out, he started his ministry. So preparation is needed. You want to be a doctor, you have to prepare. Going to school, lawyer, you have to prepare. So if somebody says, I want to become a great man, and refuse to attend classes, trainings, how do you now prepare yourself? So preparing yourself today for where you believe you will become, for where you believe you will be tomorrow is very, very important. So if you believe that God is promoting, write it down. If you believe that God is promoting you, position you for prosperity. If you believe that God is promoting you, position you for prosperity, protecting you for the leadership tomorrow, for leadership position tomorrow, then you prepare today for that future role. If you believe that God is promoting you, positioning you for prosperity. If you believe that God is promoting you, promoting you for prosperity, protecting you for the leadership position tomorrow, then you need to start today, you need to prepare today for that future role. If you believe that God is promoting you, positioning you for prosperity, protecting you for the leadership position tomorrow, then you need to prepare today for that future role. So you can't tell me you want to be a leader of 5 leaders, quality good, that will get 5, 10,000 people, 20,000, 100,000, then you are not investing in yourself. You'll be empty because you cannot give what you don't have. If you believe that God is promoting you, positioning you for prosperity, protecting you for the leadership position tomorrow, then you need to prepare today for that future role. You need to prepare today for that future role. So, I would like us to, okay? I would like us to listen to him, but don't write this one down. Just listen to me. That will help me a lot. Okay. Listen to me. I don't know why. They're just in face. Number 1, the wisdom of Joseph starts with okay, write it down. Number one, the wisdom of Joseph starts with anticipation of a future. The wisdom of Joseph starts with the anticipation of a future trend, turbulence, and transition. The wisdom of Joseph starts with anticipation of a future trend, turbulence, and transition. So, the wisdom of Joseph starts with anticipation of a future trend, turbulence, and transition. Full stop. That's where the guy started from. You know, he told the Pharaoh, 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. So, the wisdom started when he started anticipating of a future trend, turbulence, and transition. Full stop. Number 2, the wisdom is predictive and prescriptive. The wisdom of Joseph was predictive and prescriptive. It was predictive and prescriptive. So the wisdom of Joseph starts with anticipation of a future trend, turbulence, and transition. So he was able to anticipate, visualize, see that the problem, that the dream that the king told him, that the fat camels came to eat the fat, the slim one came to eat he anticipated, oh, this must be that there will be future transition, turbulence, and famine and transition. So he started with predictive. He predicted the future and also prescribed. It was predictive and prescriptive. That's number 2. Number 3, the prescription is to invest in the future. The prescription is to invest to the future. That was, he predicted 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack, and he now give prescription that for us to survive the lack, we must invest in the future. So the prescription is to invest in the future. Like we all anticipate that all of us will be old one day. So the prediction is that we'll all get old one day, and the prescription is that we should buy assets. So when you get old, you will not be working for money. Money can be working for you. Warren Buffett said, if you don't want to learn how to make money when you sleep, you have to work for the money for the rest of your life. So, and then we can also transfer wealth. So the wisdom of Joseph was start with anticipation of a future trend, turbulence, and transition. Number 2, the wisdom is predictive and prescriptive. Number 3, the prescription is to invest in the future. If you are with me, shall I? So what did he tell them? 7 years of plenty, 7 years of lack. And the solution, we must save 1/5 of all things proceed that we have, which simply means in every 10 is 2, every 5 is 1. So 20%. So for that future. So he did not just predict, he also prescribed. So number 4, you must be ready when your opportunity knocks. You must be ready when your opportunity knocks. Don't wait till crisis come or when you need it. You must be ready when opportunity knocks. When your opportunity knocks, you have to be ready. When your opportunity knocks, you have to be ready when your opportunity knocks. Full stop. Don't wait till crisis come or when you need it. And now understand why the Bible says, go to the ants, go and learn and be wise. They plan for summer in winter, why for winter in summer. So you must be ready when your opportunity knocks. Don't wait till crisis come or when you need it. So don't wait. Don't wait till problem come before you start paying yourself first. Don't wait till problem come till you know I should have bought assets. Don't wait till problem come. Don't eat with your 10 fingers. Know that problem no dey finish. Money no fit solve all your problem. So pay yourself first so you can buy assets. And assets. You must be ready when your opportunity knocks. Full stop. Don't wait till crisis come or when you need it. Because it may be no time when you need it. You're already under pressure. You're already under pressure. So if you believe that you have a future leadership and management role in your marriage, in your business, organization, in fact, we should write it down. Write on your note. Write it this way. I believe. Write it that way. If I believe I have a future role, if I believe I have a future leadership and management role, write it like that. If I believe that I have a future leadership and management role, if I believe that I have a future leadership and management role in marriage, business, in government, if I believe I have a future leadership and management role in marriage, business, in government, organization, community, then I need to start learning leadership skills today. If I believe I have a future leadership and management role in marriage, in business, in government, then I need to start learning leadership skills today. I need to start learning it today. I don't need to wait till how to lead and manage and solve all my problems. I call it problem-solving skills. Number 3, problem-solving skills. Problem-solving skills. Problem-solving skills is that you as an entrepreneur, as an investor, when there's a problem, you don't need to cry for everybody. You sit down and say, how can I solve this? How can I solve this? How can I? Ask that question. Carry pen and paper and design how you can solve it. So, I need to learn how to lead and manage myself, my emotions, how to solve my problem, having problem-solving skills. Number 4, people management skills. Number 4, people management skills. People management skill. People management skills. You have to read the book, How to Win and Influence Friends. So, I need to learn how to relate to people, negotiation skills, and a whole lot of skills. So, because I know I'll be in the leadership and management role in government, in businesses, so I need to learn all the skills. There are a lot of them, so you need to learn all the skills. So let me go to learning the language. If I go to learn the language, okay, learn the language. So, what 1 minute? Future leaders. Let me check what is here. Okay, no, I'm still here. Before we go to learn the language, let's complete something about this. Becoming the person in the future. Preparation is skill. Lead and manage yourself. Learn all these skills, few management skills. And there's something very, very important under this, becoming the person in the picture. I call it strategic personal development. So let's take it as a subtopic. Strategic personal development. And now we've got profitable part of personal development. So now, this will help you to become the person in the picture. So under strategic personal development, there are 5 things we need to discuss here. Under strategic personal development, so you must be intentional by setting accountability systems and having mentors to help you develop this strategic personal development. So I'm going to give 5 of them. Before I give the 5 of them, write this statement down. I must be intentional by setting accountability system and having mentors to help me develop. 1. I must be intentional by setting accountability system and having mentors to help me develop. Number 1, I'm going to give it to you, but let me allow you write that statement first. I must be intentional by setting accountability system and having mentors. I must be intentional to tell my mentor I want to be the top 10%. So I want every one of you who like to be among the top 10% in this industry to walk up to your leader after this class. Before today runs out, call him on phone, tell him I will be among the top 10%. You know why? In the kingdom, before you achieve anything, you must say it. That's why the Bible tells you that you must believe in your heart and say in your mouth. You must confess him in your mouth. So it's not just believing, you have to say it. That was why Christ created, in the beginning, the heavens and the earth was formed, and the spirit of the world was over the water, and the over and darkness was first of the deep, and he said, let there be light. You must say. In the kingdom, you must say it. And it's another challenge. Anything you say must be tested. Satan will come up, darkness will come to fight it. So don't see it, because when you begin to say positive things, I'll be like Joseph said to his brother, temptation will come to test to see whether you give up. A lot of people give up because they don't know how to focus on whatever they believe in. So please understand this, that number 1, you must set accountability system, have mentors that will help you develop to become number 1, the person in the picture, the top 10%. Number 2, say it, talk to your mentor, talk to somebody that can help you. Number 2, you must fill your knowledge gap. You must fill your knowledge gap. You must fill your knowledge gap by reading and studying and attending trainings. You must fill your knowledge gap, reading, studying, and attending trainings. You must fill your knowledge gap by reading, studying, and attending trainings, podcasts, subscribe to channels. So you must fill your knowledge gap. So it's a strategic personal development. Get a mentor that will help you become the top 10%. Number 2, fill your knowledge gap, attending training, reading, and studying. And your mentor will help you identify your blind spots. Your mentor will help you identify your blind spot, because sometimes you don't know that there's something at the back of your clothes because you can't see, So you identify that. So you need this knowledge gap to be filled. Number 3, identify your skill deficiency. Number 3, your skill deficiency. I know I need to increase my prospecting skills, my invitation skill, my closing skill, my selling skill. So you need to identify your skill deficiency. Number 3 is a profitable part of personal development. Identify your skill, because this business will teach you so many things. Or when you decide to invest in yourself, identify your skill deficiency. It's going to teach you life skills that will make you survive in this life. Opportunity skills, communication skill, leadership skill, problem solving skill. So identify those, the ones you are not good at it, you can start developing them. And when you identify them, number 4, build a library around the subject. Build a library around the subject. Build a library around the subject. Library simply means you have to be intentional to subscribe to programs that will help you develop those skills efficiency that you have. Build a library around the subject. Build a library around the subject. So you have to get some books, some audio trainings or video trainings, subscribe to channel newsletters, membership subscriptions. So build a library around the subjects. So you have to be very strategic, knowing that you need this knowledge in this specific area in the future. So you start now to build it. So number 1, tell your mentor you want to be the top 10%. Number 2, fill your knowledge gap. Number 3, identify skill deficiency. Number 4, build a library. Build a library. If you cannot build a success, you're not buying many books, you cannot read so many books. Please, the one you're taking is very important, because you can make references to those books. It will help you a lot. And after number 4, you should build a library around the subject of those skills that you lack deficiency in. So number 5. So you have to, number 5 is self-management, self-managed learning. Self-managed learning. I call it self-managed. Self-managed learning means that you must discipline yourself to at least work more than 40 hours a week. Because you work below 40 hours is for survival. More than 40 hours is for success or significant. So I say self-managed learning. Number 5, self-managed learning, where you don't need anybody to push you. You don't need anybody to inspire you. You're already motivated, telling yourself every day, I must put in some amount of hours to invest in myself. I call it discipline yourself to put in more than 40 hours in a week. that's work more than 8 hours, because you read in a book that says 21 Success Secret by Brian Tracy. He said if you work 40 hours in a week is for survival. More than 40 hours is what? Success, or what? Significant. So self-managed learning. That this is where no one, write it down. This is where no one is forcing you. This is where no one is forcing you to learn. This is where no one is forcing you to learn. But you determine and make a decision to invest in yourself, to be among the top 10% in the industry who will enjoy 90% of the resources available. This is where no one is forcing you to learn, but your decision and determination to be among the top 10% in your industry, organization, or business. This is where no one is forcing you to learn. No motivation, no inspiration. You just inspire yourself. Nothing. No motivation, no external factors. This is where no one, self-managed learning. This is where no one is forcing you to learn, but with your determination and decision to be among the top 10% of your industry that will enjoy 90% of the resources available. So I call it profitable part of personal development. So to make this work, strategic personal development, for you to work, you have to understand the future skill that will help you be among the top. Maybe I thought the future skill is 4. The future skill is 4. So I like to write it this way on my note. See the subtopic on becoming the person in the picture. Sorry, the class is actually lengthy, but we have to actually do justice to this. Becoming the person in the picture, preparation is the key. Preparation is the highest, not just key to success, but the highest act of faith. You must be able to prepare yourself emotionally, control yourself, solve your own problem. So you must have the strategic personal development. Get a mentor, of course. Actually, fill up your knowledge gap. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now to prepare for that tomorrow. So this is going to be a future skill. 4 future skills that will help you. 4 future skills. 4 future skills that will help you. This strategic personal development. 4 future skills. Okay, number 1 is called intrapersonal skills. Number 2 is interpersonal skills. Intrapersonal skill, interpersonal skill. Then I'll give you some notes. Number 3 is commercial skill. That is business skill. Commercial skill. That is act of sales, closing deals. Number 4, technical skills. Technical skills. Okay, so intrapersonal skills, interpersonal skills. So this involves intentional development of these 4 skills: intrapersonal skills, interpersonal skill, commercial skill, and technical skill. Let me give you some notes so that we can go to how to learn the language of your industry. Let me even check the time I have now. Okay, let's see how far we can go. So the first one, let's take the first one. If you have written these 4 things down, shall I? If you've not written it down, shall wait for me? Are you kidding me? So intrapersonal skills, interpersonal skills, relationship skills, ability to help someone solve their problems, ability to actually add value to people, then business skills and technical skills. Very, very important. So you cannot be the person in the future. You don't have a knowledge about this. At least be aware that this kind of a thing exists. It's going to help you open up your consciousness, give you some incident to know that you're going to work with, show that part high. See, there's something about knowledge. Knowledge is packaged information. Tell us what knowledge gives you confidence. Knowledge gives you audacity. Then audacity. Yes. So interpersonal skills, intrapersonal skills, commercial skills, and technical skills. So you are right now ready for the class right now. Shall I? Okay, personal. So let's take the first one. The first one is intrapersonal skills. So write it down on your notes. This is the ability to motivate yourself. This is the ability to motivate yourself. This is your ability to motivate yourself. Control your emotions. This is your ability to motivate yourself. Control your emotions. Coach yourself. Keep and maintain positive mental state. This is your ability to motivate yourself. Control your emotions. Coach yourself. Keep and maintain positive mental state. This is your ability to motivate yourself, control your emotions. This is your ability to motivate yourself, control your emotions, coach yourself, keep and maintain positive mental state, solve problem internally. This is your ability to motivate yourself, inspire yourself, control your emotions, coach yourself, talk to yourself, keep and maintain positive, keep and maintain positive mental state, solve your problem internally, forgive yourself, don't get offended. This is your ability to motivate yourself. Write them down. Write them down. You know, this is your ability to motivate yourself, inspire yourself, coach yourself, keep and maintain positive mental state, forgive yourself, talk to yourself, get rid of offense, get rid of bitterness. So, this is your ability to control yourself, motivate yourself, coach yourself, keep and maintain positive mental state, talk to yourself, give yourself positive meaning of every negative situation, forgive yourself, don't get offended, don't get bitter, everything. Just this is your ability. Person that have intrapersonal skill can talk to himself, can say, "Hold on, hold on, hold on." Don't shout. Don't count 1 to 100. Don't let the emotion guard. Hold on. Listen to understand. Don't just judge. You know, this ability to talk to yourself, inspire yourself, motivate yourself, control your emotions, keep and maintain positive mental state, forgive yourself, get rid of offense, don't get bitter, get rid of bitterness. It is. So because you know, if you're a bitter person, if you want to be a bigger person in the future, it demands this interpersonal skill. That's why I can talk to Tinubu. You know, better for you. The man will still be laughing. In fact, but I will carry toothpick. They come out the small meat of man and we chop. They tell you I'm not aware. Not that he's not aware. He has developed Igbo mess. You know, nothing actually moves him. So if you're going to be a bigger person in the future, it demands your interpersonal skill. Write it down your note. If you are going to be a bigger, powerful person in the future, if you are going to be a bigger, powerful person in the future, it demands an interpersonal skills. It demands an interpersonal skills. So it demands an interpersonal skill. So people think that when you have more money, you have less problem. It's not true. More money comes with more problems. Big companies, big organizations come with bigger problems. In fact, if you say I'm lying to you, read autobiography of so many successful people, head of state, you find out that I say, if you are going to be a bigger person in the future, it demands your interpersonal skills. Ability to learn and talk to yourself, learn how to change your state, manage your mood, how to reframe your situations and circumstances, how to keep and manage yourself, keep going, how to manage and keep yourself going, how to lash, how not to lash yourself. I think something I would like us to write among those things, maybe just add it somewhere. Ability to reframe situations and circumstances, to reframe it like Joseph did. Ability to reframe and manage circumstances. So he said, his brother told him when he met his brother, he said, "You meant it for good, but God meant it for we meant it for bad. God meant it for good. Send me ahead of you guys to preserve life." So ability to reframe situations and circumstances. So it's very important. See, you're going to be a bigger person and powerful person in the future. It demands an interpersonal skills. So you're not going to let somebody determine your mood. You're not going to let situation determine your mood. You already decided your core values. So becoming the person in the picture will also help you to control yourself. You must have these interpersonal skills. Teach yourself. You don't need anybody to motivate you. You just interpret every situation in a way that will empower you. So, okay. So let's go to number. If you understand this interpersonal skill, shall I? So if you can't talk to yourself, if you only need somebody to talk to you, you know you're wrong. You know, I met someone yesterday, and she made a statement. I told her it's not actually a good statement. She has a misunderstanding with the husband, and he now invited a third party. I talked to her. See, don't always invite a third party to your relationships. Don't invite third party in your marriage. Sit down with this guy. Sit down with your husband. Talk things out. If that is not right, keep it following the whole land. Because when you start inviting third party to your family, to your marriage, it's not going to work. Because you're going to make the guy feel that I'm not good enough. I can't manage the situation. So even if it's not good enough, you can actually make him good enough. Sit down with him, tell him you can sort it out. The fact is that you need to understand this interpersonal skill, talking to yourself, taking powers back to yourself, and making sure you are in charge. Touch yourself, say, I'm in charge. In marriage, in business, in everything. That's why it's always good you have your circle of mastermind, so that you don't take the matter outside the mastermind. You always bring the matter inside the mastermind, Sort it out in the mastermind. Don't just go to people that are not in your situation. How can you have a million naira problem? You're talking to a keke man who never see 10 million before in his life. How do you want to advise you? How can you have a medical problem? You are going to ask a carpenter. You see professionals. How can you have a legal problem? You are seeking a wheelbarrow pusher advice. It's not going to work. People don't give what they don't have. So you don't invite. See, every marriage is different. You should not just invite people to your marriage. The man will start. You have to get. Did he settle it? Did you not settle it? It became worse. It became worse. See, before you take matters to a third party, you must have tried over and over again. And sincerely, everybody get move button. Man, every man get move button. Every woman get move button. If you know something, you're on go and learn it. Tell her learn. Just press the move button. Everybody get them. Did I tell my wife about my move button? I saw she press them anytime. Pim, pim, pim. You know, it happened. So everybody likes something. Let me tell you what everybody likes. Everybody likes recognition, appreciation. Appreciation. You are not talking to me. Tell me appreciation. Now, let me tell you what I started advising. Mr. Victor was there now. I was advising. I said, please, when you go back, tell your husband, you are the best person on earth. You are my head. Without you, I'm nothing. Lavish the guy with praise. The woman begins to smile. Because that's what he needs. If at any man when you do this thing, do it morning, afternoon, night. Wake up, write it everywhere. Keep it on the note. You are the best husband in the world. Put them for bathroom. You are the most powerful father in their life. Put them in the kitchen. Put them everywhere. Anyway, the man wake up for ceiling. What thing happened? Even the guy they grace. Even the guy they mad. Even the man they warrior. There was a story in the scripture that the Bible says something. It said even the just king. If you make I settle this one before he weary me, I don't tire. No, this is what I tell you. You can get anything from a man. Anything the man wants, just make the man feel like the Oga. Make him feel like the president. Make him feel like the Obong. Make him feel like the king of the kings. Make him feel like that you are the head. You are the head of this family. You are my head. Without you, you are the best decision I've ever made. Even if the guy is no fine, tell him say you are the. Even the guy feel like gorilla. Appreciate everything about him. You have the best nails, the best hair of the body. The guy go mumu, and they tell you the same thing. Woman stupid. Appreciate woman with praises. You are the beautiful girl in this world. In fact, without you, your bum bum is the excellent package shape, everything. Why are you laughing? You are not aware. I'm telling you now. That I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. This I'm telling you. You don't get wahala. You don't get wahala. Now you don't want to lose God. You don't want to let this thing out. You begin to. And the thing is that you need to have this personal skill. Tell yourself, because if you cannot tell yourself these things, you cannot do the number two I'm going to talk about right now. Tell yourself I'm the best person, I'm the king, I'm the leader, I'm the millionaire, I'm the success. Tell yourself those things. Because it's what you tell yourself is what you give. Don't stop looking at yourself, I'm the most ugly person there. No, if you are the shortest person here, you are the best person right now. You're the tallest person, you are the best. It doesn't matter. You are different to make a difference. Tell your neighbor, I am different to make a difference. Let me go to number two. That's going to lead me. Number two, interpersonal skill. Interpersonal skill. Interpersonal skill. This is the ability to simply influence and win friends. Your ability this is your ability to influence and win friends. This is your ability to influence and win friends. Bracket open, relationship skills or relational skill. If you lack the ability to build relationships, your name now, sorry. In fact, there's a book we read, How to Win and Influence Friends. And the book says that if you're interested in other people, you win more friends than when you are interested in yourself alone. So if you're interested to talk about yourself in every discussion, you win less friends. Talk about people, how you can help them do this. See, if you succeed in this number two, if I cannot succeed in number two, you don't succeed in number one. That's the truth. So you cannot talk bad about yourself and talk you cannot talk bad about yourself and talk good about other people. You know what work. So you start with you talking good about yourself, seeing good things about yourself before you can see good about other people. You don't see the world the way the world is. You see the world the way you are. If I say we should look at different, all of us will see different perspectives. Some will see in life, some will see story, some will see gas, some will see car, you see human being. You see different things. And you are seeing that thing based on who you are. Some people will see millions of now, some will see opportunities. So if you are not good interpersonal skills, you cannot be good intrapersonal, you cannot be good in relationship skills. So you must love yourself. You say love your neighbor as you love yourself. That means you must first love yourself before you love your neighbor. So what I'm trying to say is that this ability to influence and win friends are relationship skills. And write it down on your note. If no one go along with you, they can't get along with you. If no one can go along with you, they can't get along with you. If they cannot go along with you, they cannot get along with you. So you learn to forgive yourself first if you can forgive other people. If you are not a forgiving person, you cannot forgive someone. If someone cannot go along with you, he cannot get along with you. Let me check my time. 3 minutes more. So I will just give two statements here because this is not really the problem. If you succeed here, you always succeed here. I'm doing nothing but the truth. If you succeed in these two, if you succeed, every rich man you see are rich and wealthy because of relationships. They're not relationships. They have ability to talk and win. How did Dangote raise money to build the refinery? It's not his money now, they started with. His money was just small money out of it. He convinced federal government, convinced this one, because you know how to shake hands. They not shake hands. You know how to shake hands. You know how to shake me and shake. You know how to rub my back, rub your back. So the thing is that you must good in personal relationship. Before somebody will stay with you, you must be interested in them. I cannot be interested in people when you are cursing, abusing them. Man, you wake up in the morning, tell your husband, your wife, I don't know, you know we work now. Mumi idiot, you the cost person, you know feel what you work it not. And then the truth. This I'm telling you. The person will even do better when you start appreciating if you have a good relationship skills. People around you do better, they will do better because they feel with energy when they come around you. You're always, you must be good to yourself now. Forgive yourself. Stop beating yourself. Okay, let me something that will help you forgive yourself. God loves you the way you are. God did not come for the perfect. God came for you. So God understands that you're a human being. God understands that you are working out your salvation. You are on your path. You are not perfect yet. He's working your perfection. So it's only him that lives in you that is perfect. But he knows you have weakness. He didn't put it like that. Everybody has strength and weakness. Tell your neighbor. Everybody has strength and weakness. Tell your neighbor, I'm a success. Tell your neighbor, I'm a millionaire. So let me give you something. Joseph had David had weakness, with women, but he's still the man after God's heart. Yes or yes? Samuel, his son Solomon married how many wives? 700 and 300 concubines. Yes or yes? But he's still the wisest man. Yes or yes? So if you succeed in these two skills, you succeed in commercial skill. Write this one, commercial. You must finish these two today. So by tomorrow we go to learning the language of your profession. So write this one down. Commercial skill, bracket open, business skill. Commercial skill, bracket open, business skill. Commercial skill, bracket open, business skill. Write this down under commercial skill. Become a smart entrepreneur that understands transactions. Become a smart entrepreneur that understands transactions, commerce systems, and structures. Full stop. Become a smart entrepreneur. Become a smart entrepreneur that understands transactions, systems, and structures. So you have to become a smart entrepreneur who understands transactions, systems, and structures. So this involves learning about investment skills, financial intelligence skills that will be demanded in your future, that will be needed in your future. This involves learning about investment skills, financial intelligence skills that will be needed in your future. So if you don't learn these skills, you're going to make mistakes along the way. So let me give the last statement for this and this technical skill. I can give you a long note for commercial skill. I said, becoming a smart entrepreneur that understand transactions, systems, and structures. What transactions is that many entrepreneurs are not a good business people because they've not learned transactions. If you have a good product you can sell, you lack transactional skills. So you have a good skills to create things, and you refuse to learn transactions, okay, you're going to be poor. Even when you are very creative. We see many people that are entrepreneurs who improve the values of things, but are very bad in business skills. They don't understand transactions. They don't know how to do marketing and sales. They see marketing as a bad thing. They see marketing like, they see it like, I can't talk to people. That is why I said, I don't need to spend time here, because if you're not a good relationship person, you are not good. You're very bad here. If you don't know how to shake hands and keep customers and protect people's interests, you cannot be good here. So what made people succeed here in business skills that are good, in fact, if they are good with themselves, good with dating people, people are ready to stay with you. If the statement that we said that people may forget what you do, but they will not forget the way you make them feel. Something like that. Yes or yes? How do we know I say it? People may forget what you say or what you do to them or what you do to them, but they will not forget the way you make them feel. I don't forget how we normally say it. Okay, nevertheless, what I'm trying to say is that you must be a smart entrepreneur, understand transactions, ability to do marketing and sales, because without sales, business will close. Systems and structure. Why do business solve for future? We'll really talk more about this thing, because without structure, there is no future. So you must have involve investment skills, financial intelligence skill, and that will be needed in your future. The last one, not the least, is technical skill. Technical skill, I will just give one or two statements so that no need to flog about it, because this is actually the skill that is needed in your day-to-day activities. So your ability to involve your day-to-day, this is a skill that is needed in your day-to-day activities. I call it routines. A skill that involves day-to-day activities, technical skills. That this is a skill that is needed in your day-to-day activities. You're a carpenter, you're a tailor. This activity that is needed that you actually need to do day-to-day activities, that is day-to-day basis. So you have to do this. I must come with the money about 10 million. These are the skills you need to develop. You must have a technical skill depending on your profession. So these things that you wake up to do day-to-day, that is needed in your day-to-day activities, something you can do with your hands. These are the skills you need. So you need to involve in technical skill, craft, tailoring, sewing. This is how to measure clothes and do all. So technical skill is involved in your day-to-day. So these are the four future skills: communicating with yourself, forgiving others, relate with yourself, relate to other people. You have a good relationship with yourself, talking to yourself, you will become a very good communicator. Why most of us see, before I started talking in the public like this, I used to do presentation in my mirror. I put my mirror. My mirror is my audience. I will look at my mirror, I will shout yes or yes. They will say yes, good or very good. Before I do presentation, I will do presentation with myself in the mirror. I will talk to myself. I forgive myself. I learn to understand that people are entitled to their opinion, and it doesn't matter. Everybody says whether good or bad, it's people's opinion. All I need to do when somebody gives me her or his or her own opinion, I ask myself, does it actually involve my person? If the answer is no, there's no need to kill myself. So these are the future skills that will help you become the person in the future. So these skills will be needed for you to prepare yourself, learn how to lead yourself, learn how to communicate with yourself, communicate with others, do business, and do technical skills. So tomorrow is called how to learn the language of each of these skills, so that when you go out there to do business, you're going to work with knowledge. So you want to learn the language, because each level of your career requires a new language. That's what people don't understand. If you learn the language, you will succeed in that level. If you learn a language, you will struggle in that language, in that level. Every level requires a new language. Very, very important. It's not a language I speak when we were in a relationship with my wife. It's a language I'm speaking now. I'm actually married to her. It's not a language I speak when we start having children. 3 different languages. It's not a language when I speak before I started business. Language when I speak when I was trying to make my first 1 million naira. Not when I speak when I started making 10 million, 100 million, 500 is million naira. No, it's a different language. It's a different language I'm speaking when I'm trying to raise people to also make the kind of money I make. So it's a different language. So, but people don't understand this. And you're speaking the same language you speak 20 years ago today. It worked not. It's not a language you speak when you're campaigning for election. You're going to speak when you enter the office. When you don't go the language you speak when you start 1 year in the office. But you don't go the language you're going to speak when you're about to do re-election. Different language. I'm telling you this thing where I believe it. So tomorrow, you cannot afford to miss it. So you know in languages, you have issues. You succeeded in your relationship. That leads to marriage. But you did not understand. It demands a new language. Marriage demands a new language. So it is the things scatter now. Why do you think most marriages are broken? Do you think people enter market to have divorce? No. They never understood the language. Ignorant. Ignorance is not a demon. We cannot cast it out. The only solution to ignorance is knowledge. Knowledge. The scripture said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So they did not visualize it. It's also said, without vision, the people perish. So you don't have vision of the future to learn the language for that future. So today, that's the best we can take. Online communities, get involved. Don't ever get involved in a business, a professional advice, without a mentor. Reason, mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow, see you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. For the rest of us here, this is social media time.